Okay, so first we're going to be setting up the occlusal plane, and here are some of the things you need to get started. You're going to need your wax master. You're going to need your extra base plate. This is in addition to the one you're going to be setting your teeth on later. You need your clear acrylic plane, a ruler, or a Boley gauge if you're going to be setting it the way that they teach you in class. This way is a little bit quicker. Wax spatula, wax, and we'll go ahead and get started. So one of the first things I like to do, or first and foremost, you have to make sure that you mark your cast really well. So we want to make sure we mark the retromolar pads, about halfway, 1/2 to 2/3 up. I like to go just about halfway here. And then you also want to make a central line. Okay, so now along with where you marked it about halfway, you're going to take it and make a mark on the outside of the cast. That's so you can see it when you put your record base on. This is going to mark the level of the occlusal plane in the posterior. These lines are for marking on ridge. You want to make sure that these lines are as close as possible to on ridge, because those are going to determine where your teeth are set. So make sure you close one eye and look straight down and line it up with using the ruler. After you have these markings, you can go ahead and get started. Go ahead and put on your occlusal, or your record base rather, and then get a few balls of periphery wax. And this is just going to help. This stuff is a lot stickier, and you can bend it a lot easier. So what I like to do is go ahead, and that's a little bit high there. So you don't want to get too much, because this stuff, like I said, is pliable. It bends really easy, and so we're going to reinforce it later with the pink wax. But this is just to get it kind of set where we want it first. So take this. I take it with the pointy side back, and make sure it's clean. This one's pretty old, so it's not as clean, but make sure it's nice and clean, because you want to be able to see through it. Basically, to see these lines that you set up over here. So what I like to do is I like to get it set up in the back first, and the way I do that is I place the ruler on top, and then I want to make sure that I line it up with these lines in the back. So what's good about this clear wax is it's so pliable, I can move it around. And so I want to wait until, or I want to push it down until the ruler lines up exactly with the lines on the side. And I want to make sure you do that on both sides. So next, once we have it lined up fairly good in the back, you can see it's coming off a little bit. So let's see. I have to cut it. You can stop it.